The following is a presentation of Stewed Productions.
There we go. Hey, everybody.
I learned to hold off on talking.
Yeah, no, it's probably better to do that. To do that. So, Hey, everybody. Welcome to Liquid Lunch, Texas Live Midday Crepper Show. Hello, Kennedy.
Hello, Josh.
How are you?
Better. I can see more of you today.
Yes. The busted monitor is out of the room.
Yeah.
So now you get.
I get like this.
You get my.
Yeah, I get your guns now. I can see them.
My chest.
Yes, all that's usually hidden to me, but now I can see it all.
Yeah, you can.
I'm jealous.
Full exposure.
Yeah, I'm still jealous.
Welcome to the show, one and all.
And all in one.
Yes, it's a Monday.
Uh-huh.
It is the very tail end of September. Hello, Mercy Beers. Good evening to you, sir. How are things in England? I hope things are well. I hope things are very well. Things are well here in the great state of Texas.
Yeah,
and so we are now transnational.
Well,
international.
Multi-international destinations, as you will soon see.
No.
As everyone will soon see.
That's exciting.
Not just Texas and not just England, but another continent.
Oh, well, that's 2 continents, so 3 continents.
Yes.
3 continents wide.
Yeah.
That's the most continents we've ever had, I
the
think.
sun never goes down on our show today.
The sun never sets on Liquid Lunch.
Not today.
Unless, we go to sleep.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Cajun Up, what's up? How are you? Cajun Up. Are you Cajun Up? Are you
I know who Cajun Up is.
Is that from is Cajun Up from Louisiana?
Yes, he is.
Currently in Louisiana?
Currently not in Louisiana.
Oh, that's cool. I was gonna say if we got multiple states, that'd be pretty sweet too.
Currently in just kind of to the east of here.
Oh, so
you've
spring?
Easter. More
Humble?
east. Yes.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Sort of.
Okay.
Tascasita.
Okay. Good enough.
You know what I'm talking about yet?
Maybe.
All right.
Do I?
Yeah, you do.
I don't know.
He used to always watch us on Facebook. Now he switched over to YouTube. Changed his name.
Oh, who is it?
It's Brendan.
Oh, hey, Brendan. You're from Louisiana. Where in Louisiana are you from? I can't. My mouth is not as fast as my thoughts today. Do we know where he was born and raised?
I'm not sure.
Oh,
I forgot.
we just had a little glitch there.
No, we didn't.
We did.
What did it look like?
Like a little glitch. Like it went to black for like 2 seconds. Opelousas. Opelousas? Opelousas? Spell that one out phonetically. Mercy Bear says he's good. Cooking some pork fajitas. Oh, he had a Spindle Tap beer.
You got some Spindle Tap?
Oh, and Ridiculous AF from Saloon Door. There you go.
All right.
Oh,
Adam,
Lafayette area.
Ridiculous AF is probably one of my favorite beers of all time.
Really?
Yeah.
It's one of those beers that hits you like
Oh,
you don't see it coming.
No, I'm lying. Tasty AF is.
Well, Ridiculous AF is pretty spectacular as well.
Yeah, it's not bad. Tasty AF.
Tasty AF on nitro.
It's got to be on nitro. So, I've had that Ridiculous AF. It is.
It's like
it is one potent beer.
Yeah, it's like 11%, 12%, something. Like
yeah.
It's I may have one in the fridge out there. I hope everybody is either about to or has their Halloween decorations up or fall decorations up. We have them here at the house. Although I shouldn't, that's kind of hypocritical of me. We don't have them in the studio yet. I'll wait till October. Or wait till next week or whenever we're doing a show in the studio again in the month for Octobering. We won't do early Octobering.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We got some beers on the table. We'll get to that in a minute.
How was your weekend?
My weekend was fantastic.
Yeah.
Actually. Yeah. Watched a lot of volleyball.
Oh. That sounds great.
It was great. Watched my daughter play for the Salyard Bengals.
I'm guessing your daughter can't spike the ball.
No.
All right.
I mean, she can. Just it has to be over a tennis net.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, it was week before Halloween. That's
the feed keeps glitching and going to black.
Yeah, there's a little. Well, I think when you're shaking your computer there, you gotta lay off the the exuberance.
Huh.
It's done it twice that I saw.
Okay.
Yeah. You got to be a little more,
Let me know if it keeps happening, Brendan.
little more
Thank you.
ginger. A little more ginger with your.
We'll try to figure out what's going on
Yeah,
here because we are, if we're nothing, we are dedicated. We are dedicated to bring you the highest quality show.
That's true. In fabulous HD or something approaching that. Do you put Christmas decorations up the week before Christmas? Is that a English tradition or is that just a household thing? Because man, as soon as my birthday hits on the 18th, we're doing Halloween decorations.
They don't celebrate Christmas in England.
Yes, they do.
I'm kidding.
What are you talking about?
I was seeing if I was seeing if I can get you this morning.
Yeah, yeah. Kennedy said he's sitting on a loose lead or something. It's we don't.
I'm sitting on something. Yes.
Yeah, he shakes the table. He gets exuberant. He gets like into it.
It's a table, and I'm moving around.
Yeah,
It's not my fault.
but the connections are on the table, and so
Well, maybe we should rethink. Are there any electrical engineers out there? Someone could help us with the wiring.
oh, okay. So 12 days before Christmas, taken down 12 days after. Otherwise, a year of bad luck.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, that's
Trust me.
is that
No one waits 12 days before Christmas here.
no.
It's more like 12 weeks before Christmas.
A little bit. I know some people that already have their Christmas trees up.
Yeah, there are. You can't go to Lowe's and not see Christmas decorations on. It's not even Halloween.
I'm not even
yet.
talking about a store though.
Yeah.
I'm talking about people at their house have their Christmas trees up. So to me, that's jumping the gate. You can't do Christmas before Halloween. So
No, you shouldn't do Christmas before Thanksgiving either. IMO.
I don't know. It
You know,
depends.
you know what that means?
In my opinion.
Yeah.
Yes. In your opinion. But you meant in my opinion. Speaking from you.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I like the Christmas decorations, but not before Halloween. But I'm okay with them going up. I don't want them going up pre-Thanksgiving. I want Thanksgiving to get its thing. Thanksgiving's one of my favorites, right? Because it's just food and beer and football. And that's basically it.
And football?
And football.
What if you don't like the Dallas Cowboys?
You watch the Lions or the other game or one of the college games.
Okay. Do they have college games?
Yeah, it used to be. Well, at least yes. There's big games. It used to be Texas A&M, right? Wasn't that on Thanksgiving?
The Red River Showdown? No, Texas.
That's Texas OU.
Oh yeah.
I think now it's the A&M LSU game,
Oh.
and Arkansas usually plays Missouri around that time on the Friday.
Okay.
Speaking of, I'm glad you asked, Kennedy. The Arkansas Razorbacks victorious again in the against a team from the state of Texas.
Woo! Way to go, Arkansas!
When you say woo,
yeah,
follow that up with Pig Suey.
Woo! Pig Suey, Arkansas
Razorbacks. Yes. Mercy Beer says they don't do Thanksgiving here, meaning in England. Crispy duck a week before Christmas dinner. I like the pudding. I like bread pudding, the English style bread pudding that like is a big ball of flames. Mm-hmm. What's your thought, Mercy Beers? What are your thoughts on Jamie? What's the guy's name? The chef? Not Jamie Kennedy. That's a different one. Jamie. What's his name? You know that guy. Jamie Oliver. What's your thoughts on Jamie Oliver?
I don't even know who that is.
He's a chef.
Oh, believe it or not, I don't hang out in the chef circles.
What about
I don't
Gordon Ramsay?
Chefs.
You don't watch Gordon Ramsay?
I am aware of his existence, yes, and I've seen him. I've seen him be an asshole to everyone on his show before.
He comes across as like in his other shows, like his cooking shows with his family, like a very nice guy.
Well, I'm sure he plays it up for TV,
of course. But now this is 2 weeks in a row where you don't watch home improvement shows and Fixer Upper, which is in a league of its own.
Yeah.
And now you don't watch cooking shows either.
I don't.
Nobody has bread pudding. It's Christmas pudding. Oh, which is doused in brandy. Okay, Christmas pudding.
Did you know
bread pudding's a little different?
Did you know another name for the bread pudding in England? You know what they also call bread pudding in England?
What? They don't call it bread pudding.
No.
It's called just Christmas pudding.
No.
Doused in brandy and set alight. Yeah, I want to do that.
The kind that's not doused in brandy. There's the bread pudding.
Like where you take French bread to
something like
make
that.
Like a casserole?
It is called spotted dick. And correct me if I'm wrong, Adam. It is called spotted dick.
Every type of bread pudding?
Not every type of bread pudding. I don't know. But bread pudding in England is called spotted dick.
Oh. I thought spotted dick was like a fish.
No. Yeah. It's bread pudding.
Okay. Well, I feel like we're learning a lot today. But why don't you watch cooking shows? You like to cook?
I don't know. I'd like to bake.
That's it?
Yeah.
You should cook. You'd be good.
I'm, it depends. If I'm in the mood.
Oh, Adam says he met Gordon Ramsay, and he is nice.
Oh.
He's got great hair. The guy's like almost 60. Great hair. I'm jealous. Kind of like you. I'm around people with great hair. Not me, not so much.
Nah, I'm sure he is a nice guy.
Yeah.
I'm sure he plays it up.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, if you watch the show, you'd think I'm kind of dumb, but I'm actually very intelligent. Super smart.
Yeah, you are.
Yeah.
But you know what you are? I can tell you one thing that you are.
What's that?
Thirsty.
I
can tell it by
you
looking
ain't
at
lying
you.
about that.
You don't watch.
Hey,
you don't watch.
You ain't just whistling Dixie.
No, I'm not. I can whistle, and I could probably whistle Dixie. I'm not going to do it on this show because this is not that type of show. This is a show for where's that?
Man,
you missed
It's
it.
time
Dude.
for your favorite segment and mine. Here
I'm
on
saying all the
Liquid
words.
Lunch. This is
What you drinking?
All right, Adam, let us know what you're drinking over there and after work. What is your after work beer? But today on the table, we've got some things that Kennedy brought. Kennedy, take it away.
All right. So, on the outer edges of our beer camera there. Well, it's kind of in the middle, but you know what I mean. We have 2 Dos Serenos beers. And we could think you can barely see yourself on there, so. All right. A couple Dos Serenos beers. One's a Hefeweizen, and the other is, I believe, a Helles lager.
They were on the show not too long ago.
Yes, they were. And because of our recommendation, Philip, longtime listener Philip, who I don't think he's listening right now.
Oh, he'll be. He'll
I think he's expecting us to come on at 1 o'clock.
No.
He went to San Antonio this weekend and made it a point to stop at Dos Serenos
Cool.
just because they were on our show.
Yeah.
And so he brought back.
Did he tell him that we sent him?
Yeah, he did actually.
And what did they say? Oh, Philip's here. Philip's here.
Philip's here.
Thanks,
Philip's
Philip.
here. All right. We were just talking about you, Philip.
Yeah, we were. I think that's why he said he's here.
So I met up with Philip on Sunday. We had a super nerd night, and I'll tell you about it later. But I got some beers, and then the one in the middle from Fitzhugh Brewing. We went there on Jules and I bachelorette weekend.
Yes.
Went to Fitzhugh Brewing.
Yes.
A surprise! It's on Fitzhugh Row over by Fitzhugh Road over by Austin Dripping Springs area. And what we have there is a Ethiopian tella. And if you looked at our
Hey, Michael, what's up? Michael Sereno's on. He said he
Hey.
did tell us and said he was bringing some beers, and now we have beers. So, Michael, how's it going, man? This is great.
hey
It's all coming full circle.
Michael,
This is fantastic.
yeah, we
It's
got some more of your beers on the
Yeah.
show.
Heck yeah. What did we get again? Tell him what again.
We got the Hefe, and we've got the a Helles lager, I believe.
And what's the Fitzhugh beer?
The Fitzhugh beer is a Ethiopian tella.
Do we
So-
know?
We do know a lot about this beer.
Okay, as far as then, I won't. You don't have to let the cat out of the bag yet. Are there any cats in that beer? I don't know how they brew beer in Ethiopia.
There's no cats.
Okay.
They do not use cats when they brew their beer.
Okay, cool. Great. Fantastic.
And-
So, as far as what we should drink first, the Hell is what strikes me as like the go-to starter
Okay.
beer for this, but you tell me how that Fitzhugh beer would fit into that. Is it lighter? Is it
Yeah, I would say it's a more of a darker kind of roastier type beer.
Well, then let's go with the Helles.
All right. But I do have, before everyone stops watching today, we will all know how to brew a Ethiopian tella.
You're going to give us the skinny on that one?
Yeah, it's super easy to do too, by the way.
Cool. Yeah, we're going to get the skinny on brewing Ethiopian beers.
Dude, that's uncool.
What? You're just going to give us
You
information.
can't make Ethiopian jokes
That's
today.
not an
We talked about this.
We're not. I don't know what you're
You
talking
said the skinny on the beer.
Yeah,
That is inappropriate.
about. That
buddy.
means you telling me how it's brewed, giving me the information. That's all
Oh,
that
I
means.
thought you were trying
You want
to
me to
make
hand that to you?
I got it.
You sure?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Okay, fine.
All right, Michael, the Helios. I think. I believe that's your Helles lager. Correct me if I'm wrong, because we don't want to give out wrong information here.
All right, Adam, while you open that beer and pour it, Philip's drinking a Kolsch.
Okay.
Adam says he's drinking a lemonade currently. Oh, okay. On the scale of sweet to tart, where does it? Helios is a Kolsch. It's a Kolsch, not a Hellas.
Well, I am so glad you jumped on today, Michael, because we would have given people all sorts of wrong information.
I mean, until we looked it up, but
That's true.
it's better to get it from the source. The only thing better would be to have Michael here in the studio with us. You're welcome anytime, Michael. Any of you guys watching, if y'all are in the Houston area on a Monday, just let me know. Message me. We'll get a chair and a mic and have a party. Let's see, lemonade.
Beautiful color.
He's going to open a Lundy from Harbor Brewing from Cornwall. An extra pale ale at 3.8%, a sessionable great pub beer. Lemonade. Let me ask you this, Adam. Do y'all ever do, I know Arnold Palmer is an American, but I'm sure he played golf in England a whole bunch. Y'all ever drink Arnold Palmer's? Half tea, half lemonade? It's fantastic. I'm sure you get down with tea a little different than we do. Anyways, drink some beer. Hey, to Michael. And Dos Serenas.
Oh, hold on.
We're cheersing Michael.
Oh.
Boom.
Well, we
And
just
San Antonio.
You brought down the barrier there, so now we can finally
Do that.
toast.
That's good beer.
Oh,
Prost. Yes, to you too.
yeah, Michael.
Let me tell you, I've been under the
Congrats.
weather. I've been under the weather the last few weeks.
Yeah.
And last night or yesterday and today, first days, I'm really feeling back to my old self and able to have a beer without then needing like a 3-hour nap. That's what was going on earlier.
And
Like us and subscribe on
you don't have to reference
YouTube. What?
I'm just gonna. I have to remember to keep popping this up every once in a while.
Oh, well, let me know when I have a moment.
Okay.
If you want to help. Oh, this is where I get to do my
Yeah,
thing.
go ahead, do it.
Yeah.
Do it.
All right. So, everybody.
He worked very hard at this graphic.
I did.
everyone, so,
This last night before I went to bed.
yeah.
Don't forget, you can help support Liquid Lunch. I know Christmas. Speaking of Christmas time coming up, right?
Yeah, and if you're watching the re-air, you won't see this graphic, so I'll try to describe it.
I'll post it somewhere else then.
Yeah.
On Twitter because we're not on Twitter today. But you can use our Amazon link. All you have to do, boom, go to liquidlunchshow.com/Amazon. And all those purchases will give us a little bit. Why are you shaking your head? That's a fantastic.
That isn't.
That's going to.
You just plopped it right in the middle of the screen.
Yeah, so people would know.
And like if all of a sudden I would pop up your camera right
Don't
now.
do that. That's
It's gonna
unprofessional.
pop right over you.
Keep right there.
Well, I'm going.
Anyway, use our link if you could, if you want. You're making those Amazon purchases anyway.
There
You
we
can
go.
just. I'll go back to the 2-shot. It was fine.
Covers up our.
It's fine.
All right.
It's fine. We can look at it. Go to the Amazon link right here, right there. For all those Christmas, the Christmas stuff, that'll help us out, and we'll be able to bring you more awesome things.
Wait. Adam just said something.
What? He doesn't drink tea.
He is an Englishman, and you don't drink tea.
Yeah.
Are you are you the outcast there?
Yeah, it's pretty remarkable that the one guy in England that doesn't drink tea is on our show. It's like a unicorn. It's pretty awesome. So, anyway, delicious Kolsch. Delicious Kolsch.
I hung out with a Welsh man yesterday.
Yeah? How did that go?
It was good.
Good. Getting a call there from California. I wonder what that's all about.
Ooh.
Probably pretty important.
I bet. I bet it's not a telemarketer at all.
Nope. Probably worried about my credit card. Oh, coffee. Lots of people don't drink tea. Okay, fine. Cool. See, that's the stereotypes. Just like everybody thinks that we're all on horses all the time.
Yeah.
Which we are.
We're on horses. We all have cowboy hats, and we're all going around, shooting our guns up in the air every chance we get.
Well, you do. You just have to make sure you're in the right spot. Do you own a cowboy hat?
I don't. I do own cowboy boots, though.
Okay. Yeah, Texas rules. Sylvia, how are you?
Do you own a cowboy hat?
Of course.
Oh, wait. You were wearing a cowboy hat the other day in one of your pictures on social media.
I was at a rodeo. I was
And-
doing that was the most Texan day I've ever had in my life.
And Julie was saying how cute you looked in that hat.
Thank you.
Yeah, she'd like to see you wear that hat more often.
You know, here's the thing. Sylvia, I agree. Texas rules. This is something I haven't talked about on the air, but just, what is today? The 7th? On the...
Yes.
Let's see. Hey, let's see. What's a week past? A week past the 18th would have been the 25th. So
On
yeah.
Saturday.
Oh, Saturday. Saturday was my 20-year anniversary of being in Texas, of living in Texas.
Oh.
And I love Texas. It took me, when I got here, I just moved here because, my wife now, my girlfriend at the time, was here. And then, stayed because she let me.
Yeah.
She said yes.
You got lucky there, buddy.
I did get lucky. I got extremely lucky. And now I've made 4 Texans.
Mm-hmm.
Well, yeah, I've made 4. Got 1 on the way in March. And I love Texas. I've almost been in Texas as long as I was in Arkansas. I was in Arkansas 21 years. Now I've been in Texas 20 years. And for 10 years, I've been doing interbrews. 6 years or so, we've been doing liquid lunch, covering all that. It's been like 6 years. Something like that, right?
Well, it was 5 years in June.
Yeah, so almost 6 years. We'll call it 6 years.
Yeah.
Coming up on 6 years.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
No.
Jeffrey.
Philip, she did most of the finishing work, but laying that foundation, I had to be there.
Jeffrey says 35th anniversary of becoming a Texan. I'm guessing Jeffrey is about to be 35.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
Mm-hmm.
Back to Adam. No one has coffee with milk, only with cream, which is too rich for me. Some people do milk. I just do straight black because I'm psycho.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, anyway, it's but yeah, and okay, one thing. Yeah, thank you, Mark.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, well, it is awesome that another Texan is coming. I assume it's going to be a Texan. I mean, it's a Texan now.
Mm-hmm.
Assuming I'm still living in Texas in March. You never know what's going to happen. But,
no, you don't.
Yeah. Jeffrey is the only family member that was born in Texas. There you go. I will say something that I came to the conclusion. I was talking to my father-in-law the other day. And the thing I came to the conclusion on, if you do like the full scope of everything, and I can say this now with a lot of confidence, and I grew up near Memphis. I've been to a lot of places that have great barbecue, but Texas has the best barbecue.
I agree.
And this is somebody that grew up eating now Memphis ribs are pretty damn awesome.
They're good.
I don't know.
They're good.
I don't know that I've had ribs in Texas as good as those. But like brisket and the sausage and everything.
Oh, he was conceived in Texas. Oh, thanks for sharing.
Yeah, but born in Alaska.
Uh-huh.
So anything can happen. There you go, Mark. Yeah. Absolutely. I don't know if I'll end up in Alaska, but I'm not counting it out.
I'm pretty sure your parents planned that. Or if we're gonna have this baby, he needs to be conceived, or she, because I didn't know it at the time.
Yeah.
While we're here in Texas, let's go ahead and conceive this baby.
If you can pinpoint when conception happened, which a lot of times you can.
Yeah.
I think there should be some points if you were like on a trip.
Usually around hurricane times.
Yeah, hurricanes or winter storms.
Yeah.
Or something along those lines. I think you should get some points for that. Like I don't know if you should be able to vote there, but if you were conceived in Texas, I mean that makes you part Texan.
Trust me, there's going to be a lot of babies born. I don't know what's 9 months after our winter storm here.
Oh, should be coming up.
Yeah, there's going to be some babies then.
You think? I don't know. It was almost too cold to do that.
I don't know. It's probably like the only thing to warm you up.
I don't know. It was pretty cold. Pretty cold. I'm glad it's not that cold right now. But it did get super fall-like, like almost like 85.
Oh, I know.
It's fantastic.
This is like part of the 3 months out of the year we have good weather.
Yeah. Speaking of the weather, it's because it's the fall. It's officially the fall, and with the fall comes football. And I didn't get to talk about this as much as I wanted to, but to all our Aggies, you're welcome. The Hogs win again. Woo Pig Suey. There you go. So official champions of the Southwest Conference. We beat Rice, Texas, and Texas A&M. And maybe the dream ends this next weekend. We've played Georgia, number 2 team in the world, in the nation. But right now we're riding that wave. So Aggies.
You realize you are just going on about Arkansas right now with 2 Texas images behind you.
Yes.
All right. I just want you to realize that.
Mm-hmm.
Got 2 states of Texas behind you.
I do.
And you're going on about Arkansas.
Arkansas. You got it. Speaking of football, I thought this was an interesting story I wanted to bring up.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for this one? I don't know how many people here are Portland State fans. You a Portland State fan?
Totally. Like
I don't know.
Portlandia. Love that show.
I don't know what conference they're in, but the coach, Bruce Barnum, he offered to buy fans beer if they came to the game. He wasn't going to buy their ticket, and but he said if you got there, he'd buy you a beer.
Yep.
And so a lot of people took him up on it. He had to pay a bill, $14,448.
So only about 100 people showed up to the game.
I don't know. It was a number. Let's see. Here's how it breaks down. It was Deschutes. Now, this is not a Pac-12 team. Portland State's a small school. But, it's near where Deschutes is, where Bend. I think they're in Bend. I don't know where Portland State is. I guess that's in Portland. But anyway, they bought 786 Deschutes fresh squeezed IPAs and 1,260 Coors Lights. Coors Lights? Coors Lights. Coors Light.
Yeah.
And for a grand, it was 2,064 beers for a grand total of $14,448 plus tip.
Let's do the math on this.
Well, I'm sure the Deschutes were more than the Coors.
But I'm
Coors.
just what's the average price for a beer?
At a stadium, probably $6.50.
Wait, what was the total number of beers again?
Total was 2,064.
Hold on, I can't. Hold on. Calculator app. Who's good at math here? Brendan, you're good at math.
Yeah.
All right. What was it again?
2,064 were the number of beers.
Uh-huh.
The total was $14,448. So you want the amount? 14,448. $7 a beer is what Brendan says. But I bet you the Coors were like $5.50, and then the Deschutes was probably more. I don't know though. If you're in Portland,
All right. I can't get this damn calculator to work. I'll take your word for it.
yeah.
$7 a beer. That's not bad.
I mean,
That's not bad.
yeah. It's not pavilion prices.
That's not bad
Woodlands
for
Pavilion or something.
yeah, it's not bad for a sporting event.
Or Reliance Stadium or whatever, NRG, whatever it's called now.
So you got to think the Deschutes were probably like $8, and the Coors Lights were probably like $6.
Yeah. Yeah. Tony. Hey, Tony. How are you? Thank you for watching. Yeah. Ballpark beers are like $12.
All right, hold on. I bet Brendan can figure this out. All right, if the total number was 14,400 and something, all right, 700 and something beers were Deschutes beers.
786.
786 were Deschutes.
1260 were Coors.
1260 were Coors. Brendan, how much was a Deschutes beer and how much was the Coors beer?
That's tough.
Yeah.
But I'm betting, yeah, there's a difference.
Yeah.
For sure. But I don't know why you would want to. I mean, I guess maybe you're just like.
Yes. I feel your pain, Tony. $12 beers here in Houston.
Yeah, and that's for any sporting event.
That's just ridiculous.
That's.
I mean, you're paying like 12-pack prices for one beer.
Yeah, but sometimes you just need one, especially for a baseball game. Did we drink all that Kolsch?
Yeah, we did.
Okay.
But if you're at an event and you're drinking a beer, even though you paid $12 for it, you're not going to say, "Oh God, this beer sucks." That's going to be like one of the best beers you've ever had.
You hope.
Yeah.
Now we've got that's the cool thing about, sporting events and things like that. We've gotten better beer selection. We were talking about this before the show that maybe we should do a rundown of the local like football teams and things like that. Like who has the best beer selection at the stadium? SFA has their Purple Lights from Fredonia. Yeah. Jeffrey says he refused to buy a beer at the Woodlands Pavilion. $4 to $6. Yeah, they're very expensive there.
They're like $14 at the pavilion, and it's like the most exotic beer you're going to get there is like Corona.
No, they have the Sam Adams and like Carbach.
Do they have Sam Adams?
Yes.
Oh.
They have in the past. I don't know if they currently do. You could probably. Do you want to go? There's a concert tomorrow that I think it's Maroon 5. You want to go?
To Maroon 5?
Yeah.
Hard pass.
All right. Guess you
Hard
ain't got them
pass.
moves.
Although every female aged 20 to 45 will be there.
Every one of them?
Probably not, but all the ladies are a big fan of that guy.
They have St. Arnold at the Woodlands Pavilion. Yes, they do.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
It's been a while since I've been to the Woodlands Pavilion.
Yeah, I have a memory that pops up from a concert I went to there when Carbach was still independent. And I think I paid $9 or $10, and that was...
Dude, that must have been back when their first year of operation.
How long were they in operation before they...
Well, my point is that was a while ago. You're not finding $9 beers there anymore.
No. That's true. No, I don't know that Nickelback is opening up for Maroon 5. I don't think.
No, but it would not surprise me.
Yes, Minute Maid does have a good collection of craft.
Yeah, they've stepped up their game lately.
Yeah, St. Arnold has a beer garden there. The whole deal.
Not cheap, but
Yeah.
good selection nonetheless.
Yeah, of course.
And if you go to any the live event venue, which one is it? I think it's Bayou City or
Warehouse Live has a good selection.
yeah, they have like they got all the Eighth Wonder beers there.
Warehouse Live does as well.
Yeah.
You got a lot of Eighth Wonder.
Well, they're also right next door to Eighth Wonder too.
Boom. There you go. Well, yeah, there you go. And a lot of breweries have live music. There you go. You know? Did I saw a picture over the weekend. You didn't call me and let me know, but you were at Misfit Outpost.
Yeah, we went and checked it out. It's really cool.
Did they have
Cool
music
place.
playing?
Yeah, there's a guy playing some like one-man band kind of cover songs.
Did he have cymbals taped inside of each knee?
No, he didn't.
That'd be a lot cooler if he did.
I know it would be.
Like
No,
a bass drum on his back and
no, he sang some pretty good songs.
okay.
He did like.
When you say one man band, that's what I think of, like that cartoon.
Yeah.
You know, like he's got the bass drum strapped to him, and he's got the cymbals between his knees, and he's got a what do you call it? A little squeeze box between his arm and his
Yeah, and he's
elbow.
got the harmonica bracelet.
Yeah.
Or harmonica necklace.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. Neil Young style.
All right, you ready to do this Ethiopian beer?
We're gonna do that before the Hefeweizen.
We can do the Hefeweizen.
No, let's do the Ethiopian.
I think I kind of feel like you're scared
I'm not scared.
about Ethiopian beer.
I just want to be proper.
Okay.
Let's do it. Let's open it up. Let's
All
see how it is. Now, are the people from? Did you talk to the people at Fitzhugh when you were there?
I mean, I ordered a beer from them.
But you didn't talk to anybody like, hey, is anybody from
Not really.
Ethiopia?
No, hold on.
Was you remember the character on You Need Help? I could reach it.
No, I'm doing this slowly, so it
Oh.
looks dramatic on camera.
Oh, right. Well, you got my microphone in your face. Like
I know.
literally,
I know.
like up your nose. Did the character from South Park, Starvin' Marvin, was he Ethiopian or Somalian?
I don't know.
Okay.
I don't remember Starvin' Marvin.
Okay. I think he was Somalian. But there you go.
So, Brendan, you guys missed out, and Philip too. When you guys left on Sunday, we went to Fitzhugh Brewing, and to be honest, this is one of the places we should have went on Saturday, because this place was really good. Anyway, Ethiopian tella.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. Haitian? No. I don't know. He wasn't Haitian. Starvin' Marvin was from, I think he was Somalian. But Ethiopia, once in the Bible, that's Queen of Sheba. They think she was from Ethiopia.
Yes, there's going to be a biblical, or more like a sort of biblical reference to this beer.
Okay. Great. Yeah. When the Queen of Sheba went to talk to Solomon. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. There you go. All right. Well, it's very dark.
It is. Well, it's... Never mind.
It smells good. It smells like, has an interesting smell.
Yeah. So...
Like an earthy thing going on. Chocolate? Like chocolate? You get chocolate on your nose?
Yeah, you're definitely there's some roastiness to this.
But I'm getting like an unsweet chocolatey kind of thing. Be careful there.
Oh, I've already had this beer.
I know, but you look like you got overwhelmed with like the aroma. overwhelming. What's the ABV on this?
It's 6.8%.
Okay.
But traditionally, it's only supposed to be like 3 to 5%. It's supposed to, or like 3 to 4%.
You know what I'm not getting?
What?
I'm not getting any hop character.
There's no, and you shouldn't be getting any hop character because there is no hops in this beer.
Yeah.
Well, honestly, I don't know how they brew it in Fitzhugh,
Mm-hmm.
but I did a little research today on how they brew this beer.
Okay, let's hear it.
And
Do you have graphics?
of course, I have graphics.
You want me to throw up my Amazon graphic again?
Could you please do it on top of the graphic I throw up?
Well,
And then everyone's gonna throw up.
just do your thing.
All right. So it's typically brewed from either sorghum, depending on the country.
Sorghum, that's like a southern thing.
Yeah, well, I think they have it in Ethiopia as well.
That's cool.
So, I think it's more like something that grows in like hot climates.
Okay.
So sorghum grows well. Barley, wheat, maize, or stuff teff, Teff. I don't know. That's typically what they use. And let's see. They could add spices to it.
Almost like a gruet.
Yeah.
Where's Alan when you need him? Alan Ward from Brady.
They dried and grind shiny leaf buckhorn leaves that they put in that they use for fermentation.
Buckhorn.
Yeah, I don't know anything of that. They actually will also dump bread in this beer, so that's kind of going back to like the old Babylonian days.
Yeah.
To give it a little bit extra sugar and stuff.
Yeah.
And then the fermentation vessel they use, they to like kind of disinfect it, I guess, sort of kill all the bacteria in it. They smoke it.
They smoke the yeast?
No, they smoke the actual vessel. They to like kill all the bacteria and stuff in there. So that's if they brewed this, I don't think they brewed this beer like that. But that's like these beers will typically be a little smoky because of that. I think they just typically do it like clay pots and stuff.
Yeah, it'd be just like a little kiss of smoke. It wouldn't be overwhelming though. That's interesting. When
it's often home brewed, and the brewing process for this is super easy. Okay.
Okay.
All right. So super easy.
Yeah.
All right. You take your barley or other grains, and I'm just kind of BSing at this point.
Yeah.
You roast them, you mill them. You take ginsho leaves, which is what they use for the instead of hops. You dry them and you pound them, and then some other powder and stuff, and
Interesting.
Yeah, you add all that stuff.
A lot of drying and pounding. A lot of
Yeah,
pounding
yeah.
going on this. They pound this.
And then you add a bunch of stuff that's not some weird things I can't pronounce, and then you stick it all together.
What's derricot?
I don't know.
Okay. What's enkuro?
I don't know.
All right.
Anyway, one thing leads to another, and you ferment for 96 hours, and you have tella.
96 hours.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, there you go.
And so I'll leave this up there for all. If anybody wants if anybody who wants to brew this beer, I do have a reference source of how to brew an Ethiopian tella.
Tella.
Yeah.
Well, this is the first time I've ever heard of this style.
This is the first time I've heard of it either.
And it's the first time I've ever had it. So that's great. I feel like we're learning. Learning and broadening our horizons. When did they start brewing? Do we know anything about the history of this?
Oh, this has been going on. So this is basically from what I understand, this is kind of like an Ethiopian. This is what they go. This is their go-to alcoholic beverage.
Okay.
Because they didn't have grapes.
Yeah.
So they didn't really have wine back in the day.
Makes sense.
And this is what instead of wine, this is what the Jews used. Ethiopian Jews, they used this beverage for.
Some people think that the Ark of the Covenant is in Ethiopia.
Yeah, I've heard that.
Yeah. They smuggled it out.
Yeah. So yeah, big Jewish community way back from like the Roman days and stuff.
Oh, Philip, yeah, how does it taste? It tastes good. It's roasty.
Yeah.
I would compare it to like an American, a brown ale.
I kind of
a little roasty, but right?
I would say it's kind of like a
brown porter kind of thing going on.
I think it's kind of similar, like a Belgian, like a double or triple, something.
There's not the spiciness to it. Not a stout. No, not stout.
No.
I'd put it more like I don't get the same like the yeast character from a Belgian or the candy sugar sweetness or anything like that. I get more of it's more like a brown ale, kind of brown ale-ish.
Sort of, but it's got this like weird kind of spice thing in it.
Yeah, it's different.
It definitely does not have the same kind of mouthfeel as like a stout or a porter.
No,
It's
maybe like a brown porter, like lighter. Porter.
Yeah, maybe like a brown ale, something like that.
But it's very drinkable. Not as bready
yeah,
as an ESB. A little thinner, like a thinner brown ale. It's all the mouth feels a little. It's not like so thin that it washes away and it's nothing. But I don't get that that ESB. What's the term? That unctuous kind of chewiness.
Mm-hmm.
I don't get that.
So Fitzhugh Brewing,
Mm-hmm.
it's kind of somebody wrote an article and they're like saying they focused on forgotten beer and historic styles from around the world.
Okay. Kind of taking a cue from Dogfish Head.
Really?
Well, yeah, because Dogfish Head did like the Pangea beers and the Tej and they did Chicha and all those beers.
Yeah, but this is
Nobody had heard of Chicha until Dogfish Head brought it back.
But I don't think they do normal beers. All right, the name of that. Okay, good question.
Fitzhugh. Fitzhugh is the name of the beer or the brewery there, Tony. Fitzhugh Road. Yes, it is interesting. There you go. So Fitzhugh, of course, that's where Jester King is on Fitzhugh.
Yeah, so
Kind of connects South Austin to Dripping Springs.
Yeah, Fitzhugh Road. There are about, I would say, like 5 or 6 breweries. Maybe
There's 12 Fox.
four or 5 wineries. There's
Last
distilleries.
Stand. Who else?
There's so many.
What are the breweries?
many breweries on this road?
Yeah. And, okay, so if you're going to Fredericksburg from the Houston area and you're taking like 290 and you're going through Somerville or however you're going, right? You can take Fitzhugh to kind of miss the traffic. It's windy, scenic, and you can stop at a lot of places to try some cool stuff. I recommend it if you're not in a rush. But it's kind of a crazy windy road though. But total, like if you're doing hill country driving, it's cideries. Well, we talked about. I think did we discuss this last week? Argus closed.
Argus is. I don't know if they're closed, but they are definitely not on Fitzhugh anymore.
Oh, Tony says he visited Live Oak for the first time yesterday. Love Live Oak.
Yes,
Yeah,
Live
Oak's one of my favorites. Not too far from the airport, and just some of the best beers ever. Love them. Love Live Oak, and they've been doing it for a long time. For a long time. So what made you? Did you just see them and you decided to go, or did you research before when you went?
We were. So long story short, we were trying to go home that day, and I was hanging, and Julie and I were hanging out with Mike and Kate, and I just wanted to go home because there's been a whole weekend of drinking, and they're like, "Well, let's go to here, let's go to here, let's go to here." So we started off at Treaty Oaks because it opened at like 10:30 in the morning on a Sunday.
There you go.
And we started off there, and then we went to a winery, and then as we were cruising down Fitzhugh some more, we stopped at Fitzhugh Brewing. So while we were there, had some beers, and I didn't really, I was ready to go home, but I went there, and this place was really good.
How was the brewery itself?
The
Tell us.
brewery, it's nice.
Anything out there is going to be. If the weather's nice, it's going to be a nice time. But did they have food or anything like that?
Yeah, they had a pretty good. Hold on, I'm trying to find.
Well, there's a picture of a flight on your computer that nobody else can see.
I know. I'm trying to make it so we can see it.
Oh. Well, I can do that if you need me to.
I'm getting there.
Okay. Let me know because I can do that. I got the power.
All right. So here we go. Here's some of their.
Philip says it looked new. When did they open?
Yeah, it's. I think they opened in October of last year or something
Pretty
like
new.
that.
Still got that new brewery smell to it.
It does have. It's really clean inside, like a brand new building that's supposed to look kind of dated, but everything is like they don't really have a lot of decorations on the wall. Everything's just like white. The building's white, the inside's white. It's just kind of like a blank canvas.
It's like the world headquarters of Scientology or something.
I mean, it's meant to look like an old barn or something like that. It's nice. There's a lot of people there.
Do we know if they're
I would say
are they Scientologists?
I don't think there's.
I don't know. I'm just saying.
All right, so we have a Belgian Enkel.
A Belgian what?
Enkel.
Inkle.
I don't know what. I can't read that.
Okay.
You guys can read that. So there's a brewed blonde ale.
Finish what? Finish sati?
So
Does that have fish in it? I feel like that would have like.
So some beer from Finland, a Finland style of beer.
Yeah.
We got a South African style of beer, Star Party. Let's see what these are. So they don't have just like.
Now these all sound interesting, but do they have a seltzer? I mean, because I'm kind of into seltzers right now.
All right.
I'm just kidding.
Hailing from the dark forests of Finland, Sahti is the oldest continuously brewed beer styles in the world.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you what. It's piqued my curiosity, and so I need to stop by next time I go to Fredericksburg, which I'm apt to do on the.
Oh, and we have a Welsh beer at the. Hold on, we scroll down.
All right. Well, there you go. Yep, I got to stop by now. I got to try all these.
Let me see. A Welsh summer beer.
Who wants to take a road trip with us?
So, honestly, if you're out there, you're probably going to go to Jester King. It's literally right down the road from Jester King. Definitely worth a look up. Then you get a few crowlers while you're there. Show up to a party. All your friends think you're cool because you're bringing them Ethiopian beers. You're bringing them South African beers. You're bringing them Welsh beers or whatever.
Very wide range. Very geographically wide range.
Yeah. I show up and everyone thinks I'm cool because we're drinking Ethiopian beers now.
Yeah.
Ethiopian style beers.
No, it's fantastic.
Yeah.
It's the first time I've ever had an Ethiopian style beer. So thank you, Fitzhugh Brewing. I'd like to hear more of the story. Maybe we can get him on the show. That'd be cool. So how long have you had these Acapone? Yes, Acapone. Yeah.
That brewery was fantastic for the English style beers too.
Yeah.
So,
I love it when breweries like focus on a style. I mean, I like it when they do a wide range too, but I like it when they focus on a style like English or German or Belt, whatever, right?
Yeah, for sure.
Nose. And so
they're not just trying to like appeal to the masses. You're trying to get that niche.
I think there's so much variety even within like German style beers, right?
Yeah.
I think you can appeal to the masses if you're doing English beers or even American beer, whatever it is, right? All international beers or whatever, lost styles. But I don't know, I like it. I like the beer nerd in me just loves to go nerd out.
Yeah, and this would be the perfect place to go do that.
Yeah. So we're going to do that. Totally. For sure. Well, thanks for bringing this. This is great. Fantastic. Did you?
Well, you caught me like mid-sip.
No, it's good. It's all good.
Yeah, I was like, I went when I was there, I'm like, I just want one beer and let's get out of here. And then I picked like the most outlandish one I could find. And it was like, Ethiopian?
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
There you go.
And then I liked it so much, I ended up getting a crowler.
Did Jules try this one?
Yeah, she tried it.
Did she like it?
She said she liked it.
Yeah, this seems like something that would kind of be in that genre. Real quick before I forget, and while it's on the top of my head, before I drink more beer and forget, big shout out to Texas Leaguer. They just had their 4-year anniversary party. So Nathan and crew, congratulations on 4 years. And
do you think their party was? Did you think they knocked it out of the park in that party?
Yeah, it looked like it. They had DJ Fermented.
Oh,
Carl. And Belson. Belson has an anniversary party coming up this weekend, I believe. So, happy anniversary.
We may be going there next weekend. Or this weekend.
Well, it's their anniversary.
Julie wants to go.
It's their anniversary. Do you got tickets?
Yes, sir.
I think they got some pretty exclusive things happening.
Tickets. You really think I need tickets?
Yep.
I just show up.
Oh. Okay.
and that's that.
Hmm.
I show up, and they usually open the door for me.
And then the back door for you to walk out. The old Olay.
Well, it doesn't start off like that. After about an hour or so, then
They
show
have
me
a
the
back. I
door.
don't think they have a back door.
At Baleson, they
No.
do not have a
I don't
back
think they
door.
have a
There.
back door.
That place it's small.
Intimate.
It is. It is.
It's nice.
It's the quintessential neighborhood brewery right there.
The Grain Cellar has one coming up next month. Grain Cellar in their new location.
New location.
Are they all moved in and open, or is he still?
I don't know if he's moved in.
I saw the moving day pictures.
You should see like the amount of people who helped him.
Oh, I
move.
saw it. I was
the
like,
community that helped him move was just out. 50 people showed up.
yeah,
50 people showed up to help him move locations.
that's awesome. Well, it's a bunch
Yeah.
of do-it-yourselfers and innovative types.
Yeah.
You know, salt of the earth. Some of the best people. Those are home brewers. You know, people who love beer.
Right.
And plus, he probably said, "I'll get you beer." Is that what he said? And who doesn't love Preston?
He always has beer on tap anyway.
Right, but who doesn't want to hang out with Preston?
If you're a fan of getting hugs,
Heck
hang
yeah.
out with Preston. You hang out with Preston.
Waist up or waist down.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, that's cool. Yeah, I saw the pictures, and I didn't get to help.
Would you like some more Ethiopian tella?
How much more do we got?
I would say a third of this crowler left.
Oh, I thought we were going to do the old Hefeweizen.
I don't want to waste this.
I don't either, but we can come back to it. I just think our show time, we should probably get to the third beer, the second Dos Serenos.
All right, so I've heard Philip. I haven't tried this one. Philip did, and there's going to be something interesting about this Hefeweizen.
Well, now that my glass tastes like Ethiopia, I hope this beer tastes. Do you need a Hefeweizen glasses? Because we have them up there.
I don't want to get up.
Okay.
It's a lot. I
I respect that.
That's a long way to walk.
That's like 4 steps. I see.
Well, it's more of I have to get up.
Yeah, I get you.
All right. Yes, he was right. So
It looks clear.
That's it. It's a Hefeweizen, and it's clear.
Well, maybe not quite as clear as but yes, it is clear. It's clear for a Hefeweizen for sure. But there is a little bit of haze there. Little haze. Boom.
I've never seen one like this before, so we should.
I tried a couple of Hefeweizens this weekend. On Friday. Was it Friday? No, it wasn't on Friday.
So usually you don't expect this like clarity in a Hefeweizen. It's usually haze.
Well, there's a little bit to it. You're just gonna get that
A
from the
little
wheat.
bit of haze.
The
but-
proteins in the wheat.
Yeah.
No, I tried Fortress Hefeweizen and
Hold on.
Allstock.
You're at Fortress this weekend?
No,
No.
but I had their Hefeweizen.
Oh, when'd you go get their Hefeweizen?
We went to where did we go? After the volleyball game, we went to Frio down the street.
Oh, they have Fortress there?
Yeah, they have a lot
Cool.
of craft beer. And they had Allstock. They had 2 Hefeweizens.
Oh.
So I tried them both with my burger. It was good. All right. Well, ooh, it smells good.
Ooh.
Ooh, I like that a lot. It's
Oh,
balanced.
man. Nice. It's still banana-y.
Yeah, it gives a lot more of the. So like Fortress, I noticed had more of the clovey.
Yes. It's a banana bomb.
Yeah, I like that.
You guys had me at bananas.
There's a. Do you remember the group? What was the name of that group? I don't remember the name of that group. They were on Nickelodeon. They were originally they were the Jump Arounds, the Fresh Beat band.
Okay.
They had a song called Bananas, and that's what plays in my head when I try this. Na 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 na, let's go bananas.
Oh.
That's the whole.
Do you remember that? Well, you don't remember. There used to be a band called Bananarama.
I remember them.
Yeah.
What did they sing? It was an '80s band.
Yeah. Was that the? I think that was Walk Like an. Was it Walk
No, that's
Like
the
an
Bengals.
Egyptians?
That's the Bengals.
Oh. I don't remember Bananarama. Somebody look that up for me, please.
Banana.
Bananarama.
B-A-N-A. Thanks to Gwen Stefani for helping me spell banana.
Yeah. Banana.
Bananarama. How do you spell Bananarama?
After banana, start typing up RAM.
Yeah, but that's when it comes up banana ramen.
Banana ramen.
I think it's RH.
That sounds disgusting.
I don't know. Bananarama? Rama. Banana. Oh, it's all one word. Bananarama.
Yeah.
What was their big song? Oh, they're touring currently.
Of course they are.
Bananarama. English. Where's Adam?
Julie, I'm
English pop group from London and formed in 1980.
yeah. I'm welcome for what?
Ooh,
Cruel Summer.
They're listed in the Guinness World Records for achieving the world's highest number of chart entries by an all-female group.
Cruel Summer. It's a cruel summer.
It ain't what you do.
Yeah.
Really saying something.
Yeah.
Shy boy. Na na hey hey kiss him goodbye. Cruel Summer.
Yeah.
Robert De Niro's Waiting. Love in the First Degree. Oh, I remember that one.
Yeah.
I Want You Back. And Help. Did they do a cover of Help? Venus? I'm Your Venus. I'm Your I'm Your Fire, Your Desire.
Yeah,
and
the
then
Venus song.
And
That's
then,
what it is.
Then it was the that was the women's razor commercial for shaving your legs.
Yeah.
Schick or whatever it was.
Yeah.
I'm Your Venus.
Yeah, the Venus song. Yeah, that's
I'm Your
that's,
Fire, Your
That's the one I
Desire.
really remember.
I'm Your Venus. I'm Your Fire, Your Desire.
Bananarama.
Bananarama.
Yeah, when I brew professionally, my Hefeweizen is going to be called Bananarama.
Are you looking to go professional? I feel like you got opportunity ahead of you.
Not after that
Oh.
last contest.
Did we talk about that yet? The one that you entered 2 in?
No, we entered one. I entered one.
I thought you entered 2.
No,
was that
just
another one?
That was when I entered my shandy out of like 5 people, and I got 4th and 5th place.
I thought you were going to enter 2 again.
No, I just entered one.
What was this latest one?
It was It was a Hefeweizen. It was a Oktoberfest / Fest beer.
And how did it? Okay. Oh, who won?
Who won? Oh crap!
That doesn't matter. How did you do?
I got 5th out of 6th.
There you go.
It was not good.
What were the?
The overall consensus is that my beer tastes like Band-Aids.
Well, okay. So let's talk about what Band-Aids are. It's been a minute since I've talked about
plastic.
No. I know what Band-Aids are, but I'm saying like what?
How do you get the Band-Aid flavor?
Yeah, infection.
Probably. I don't think it's my
Michael won.
Yeah. Well, I know Michael won. So, oh yeah.
Keep talking.
I will say this. Jordan, and he's got a weird last name. Not a weird last name. It's just he's got a name I can't pronounce.
Yeah. Take your full cam.
And he hold on, full cam. Yeah, so I did beat him. He got 6th place.
Why are you?
So, but
That's kind of a douche thing.
but Michael, he's the one who won. He won the Southern Yankee Wort Share competition.
Oh.
So he won that, and I beat him on my Oktoberfest.
You can't say you beat him.
I got better scores than him, so I absolutely beat him. Now, I can't like brag about that because it was not good and it tasted like Band-Aids.
Let's see. Sensory vocabulary. Hold on. I've got, if you don't have this book, if you have not read this book, you need this book. This is Tasting Beer by Randy Mosher. Randy Mosher is one of those brilliant minds that can teach you everything you need to know about beer. So let's find out what Band-Aids
But you're
are.
too afraid to ask?
No. He goes to all of it. And I interviewed him on Interbrews. That interview is out there if you want to listen to it.
So, interesting story about our Oktoberfest / Fest beer competition. Top 3 winners. If you BJCP certified, all 3 of them got scores in the 40s.
Michael says, "Oh, phenols. Is that where Band-Aids come from? Phenols?
Oh,
Phenolic, like is that high alcohols? Is that kind of thing?
yeah. I think the problem is somewhere in my fermentation process, I'm getting some kind of weird infection.
Did you use a fermentation vessel, like with a temperature control?
Yes, I do that, but I don't know. I'm not real sure what's going on here. But it was also, it's a lager, and that's
Mike says infection. That's
I really that's when I
What was your fermentation vessel?
I used the regular, like the plastic one.
Plastic. It might be time to change it out.
It's fairly new.
How new?
I only brew about maybe 6 or 7 beers.
How long have you had it? And did you ever use like a metal spoon in it?
No, no. I did that earlier on until I realized I'm kind of scratching the edges.
Here's another thing. Michael also says chlorine can react and cause that.
Chlorine?
Did you use filtered water?
No, I didn't use. I used spring water.
So it probably wouldn't be chlorine.
There's definitely not chlorine.
Okay. Infection.
Mm-hmm.
Now, plastic vessels can get grooves in them.
Yeah.
And it's impossible to even get in,
No, I understand that.
Yeah.
So I think even fourth place would have been in the 40s too. So 4 beers out of 6 scored in the 40s. BJ, anything over 40 in BJCP is a phenomenal beer.
Who was judging?
We have some of the best judges ever.
Okay.
Right, Brendan?
Was Brendan judging?
He was one of the judges, yes.
Okay. All right.
We had a professional brewer as another judge.
Who?
Bobby? No. Cody Evans.
Oh, okay.
One of the owners.
Yeah.
Cody Evans, the E in Deca.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Cool.
So, but yeah, mine wasn't great. I know this, but I still always entered so I can get the good feedback.
So probably infection.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Now, did you had to bottle it, right?
Yeah, I did that.
Is there any chance you could have had an infection in the bottle?
I mean,
What did you do? How big of a batch was it?
5 gallon.
What did you do with the rest of it?
Did
you keg the rest, or did you chunk it?
No. So I fermented for, your basic 2 weeks, and then I transferred it into a keg, and that's how I lagered. I lagered it in a keg.
And then you bottled it from the keg.
Yes, correct.
So it was either now was the keg beer? Do you still have the keg beer? Because you didn't.
Yeah, I still have it.
How does it taste? Same.
Honestly, I like it. Tastes okay, and
but it could be you have a horrible palate.
Yeah, no, there's no doubt about that. It tastes okay. It definitely does not taste Oktoberfest, for sure.
Okay.
I was thinking about comparing my beer against other Oktoberfests until I actually tried my beer, and I'm like, shit, no.
Yeah.
No.
Okay.
But Philip brewed one, and it was really good.
Well, if it tastes bad or Band-Aidy or whatever before you in the keg, that means it's probably in your fermentation vessel. If it was, or if not, then it's in your bottle. So you may need to get rid of that fermentation.
I think my problem is at some point I'm getting in too much oxygen, and maybe that's it.
Okay. On your transfer?
Yeah, I think the transfer is doing this. I mean, I'm not for sure.
The tubing? Maybe it's time to get rid of that tubing. Get some new tubing.
I've recently gotten new tubing.
How long?
With this beer, it was the first time I've used it.
Okay. Interesting.
I'm brewing next weekend but I'm brewing with Brendan because we're starting to brew beers for the wedding.
Brendan, bring over your kit to test
I'm going over to Brendan's.
Okay.
To brew.
Are you bringing any gear over there?
No.
Okay, that's probably good.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Philip says purge your keg before you transfer.
I purged my keg.
Did you purge it enough?
With
CO2, or did you use oxygen?
I purged with CO2, yes.
But infection, even oxygen would be cardboardy. Mm-hmm. You got Band-Aid.
Yeah.
That's infection. That's different. So oxygen wouldn't cause Band-Aid.
Yeah.
It would cause cardboardy, papery kind of. So you got something. You got a bug somewhere, maybe hanging out in your plastic. You got a groove. Mm-hmm. It might just be a flaw of the manufacturer or something like that.
I mean, I can get a new bucket. That's fine.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about upgrading.
Hey, Shane.
Shane?
Yeah, you should go stainless.
It's a purge plan?
Yeah. Yeah. Brendan says he doesn't think it's an oxygen issue. I agree. No. I don't think that's an oxygen issue.
Okay.
Doesn't sound oxygen-y. Sounds like you got something in your plastic. Time to use that for something else.
Yeah.
Hey, Tom.
If Tom and Shane jumped on the same time.
Yeah.
Hey.
Party.
Oh, by the way, Shane, you need to RSVP, buddy. Julie's getting pissed.
All right. If we're getting into this, then it's time to wrap the show.
You need to
This is a really good Hefeweizen, by the way.
RSVP.
Michael, this is excellent.
Underpitch. That's a good possibility. I could be underpitching the yeast.
What yeast did you use?
On this one, I actually did something different and used the Kvike yeast. And I fermented at room temperature.
I thought you said you had it in a fermentation chamber.
I did.
At what temp?
No, I guess I didn't for this one.
I think it's your plastic.
It could be. Shane, how's it going? Tom, how are you?
So let me ask you this. Yeah, Michael, it's fantastic. Like, it's one of those, like, I took the second drink a little later and it hit me again how good this beer is. This is fantastic.
Michael, in like a couple sentences, can you tell us how you got your Hefeweizen to be so clear?
It just tastes delicious, though.
I'm interested, but yes. Thank you for brewing a banana bomb. I love it.
Yeah, it's great. It's fantastic. It's really nice. Really pleasant. Makes you want to sit in the sun and sip it. I wish I should open this window. Yeah, it's great. Yeah, I think you got a. I think we've nailed it. I think you've got a plastic issue.
It's possible.
What is it that you're fermenting in? Just a plastic carboy?
It's the plastic buckets.
Yeah, it's time to get rid of it.
But
or use it for something else.
Maybe I've
sit on it while you brew.
I mean, I think I've only brewed like 4 beer, like fermented only like 4 beers in this one.
Yeah, but if it gets a scratch, it's nothing you did necessarily. It's probably a manufacturer's flaw.
Maybe.
Most of it's from whirlpooling and cold crashing before transfer. Boom. Yeah, wow. I bet. It says Philip says it went well with a Dos Sereno spicy burger. I bet. Hefeweizens are great with burgers. Like, I've always thought like Amber Ale was the best burger beer combo, like classic. But Hefeweizen, pretty awesome with burgers. Spicy, yeah. I can see how it would. It's pretty good. I can see how that would be a great combination.
One thing, lately I've been going out with some friends, and they love to go to like just regular sports bars and stuff. Mm-hmm. And a couple of the places we've been to, you know, they don't have a lot of like good beer selection. Mm-hmm. But what they typically have been having, that I've found, is they have live oak Hefeweizen.
I would put this one right there with that. So, not saying a lot. That's one of those beers I love.
Well, my point is sometimes you go to these like these shitty sports bars, and you can only expect to drink, you know, your BLs, your Coors Lights and stuff, and they have like the live oak Hefeweizen. I'm like, ooh, yeah, it's nice.
There you go. Yeah, that's a great beer too.
Or they have like the Ghost in the Machine, but you know, I'm like, I don't feel like getting that drunk tonight.
Yeah, and you have to wonder how many people have ordered that.
Yeah,
that's the only other thing.
Well, they have that Ghost in the Machine, and a lot of these places will like, hey, they still serve it in like pints. Or they'll like, oh, do you want the large, like the 22-ounce glass? Yeah. And it's like an 8% beer, and they're drinking out of a 22-ounce glass.
Yeah. Oof. Yeah. It's a bit much. It's a bit much. But if you are in the San Antonio area, Dos Sereno. Sereno?
Yes,
Dual Serenos.
Yeah, I will. I always, I can't recommend Dos Serenos enough if you guys are in the San Antonio area.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah. It's this Hefeweizen's fantastic. I like that a lot. I'm glad you brought that. I mean, I've enjoyed all the beers.
Well, you can thank Philip for this.
Thank you, Philip.
Yeah.
You've touched a part of my heart that hadn't been touched in a while.
And you could also thank Dungeons and Dragons.
Dungeons and Dragons
for this beer.
Why is that?
I would not have met up with Philip this weekend had we not had a Dungeons and Dragons night.
Where'd y'all do that?
At a friend. At a, I think that's Philip. I am so sorry. I believe that's his cousin.
Okay.
His house.
Okay.
We went and had a fantastic nerd night.
If you want a nerd night, a couple places you get Coral Sword
Uh-huh.
or Battle Hops out in Katy if you're in that area.
Mm-hmm.
Both great nerd out places.
Wow.
Battle Hops actually brews they brew beer, right?
Yeah.
But they also have the gaming tables and all the games and everything.
Right.
They're great.
Yeah.
So
Well, that would be an option if we all lived out there, but we're all
why don't you live out there?
Well, first of all, Philip lives in Porter. And you think he's going to drive and pay $20? Well,
Philip says it's a
$40.
friend of his since kindergarten, not his cousin.
Oh, okay. I don't know why I thought cousin. All right, sorry, Philip. I don't think Philip wants to spend $40 in tolls to drive out to Katy.
It's just where we are.
Uh-huh.
It's what we do.
Yeah.
Why don't y'all, well, okay, that's a bit far.
We've got a place
All right. Go with that. But I'm just saying.
and we got to nerd out and drink a lot of good beer, and I got to play.
Boom. There you go. Did you win?
There's no. Well, we're in the middle of a campaign.
How long does
You
the
can't
campaign take?
Oh man, it depends. It could take like up to a year sometimes.
That's a long time.
I mean,
Only thing I know
Maybe.
about Dungeons and Dragons is one from Stranger Things.
yeah. Okay.
Two, the cartoon from back in the day
Mhm.
that I didn't get to watch because my mom wouldn't let me because
My mom wouldn't let me watch that either.
yeah, Dungeons and Dragons is from the devil. That's
Yeah.
what I know. So
Yeah.
that's all I know.
Yeah, that's a common misconception.
Same thing with Kiss, the band Kiss,
Yeah.
Knights in Satan's Service.
That's also a common misconception.
Yeah, they're obviously it's all of the devil.
Yeah.
So anyway, yeah, 99 expensive. If you love to get somewhere fast and hate money, it's the best road.
Yes.
And
Yes.
hopefully I don't have to take it as much soon. So I didn't even think about the offset of that. Someday we'll get it. Maybe are we going to get into that ever on the show? Yeah, it's nobody cares. All right. I feel like are we done?
With the show today?
Yeah, I feel like we've gotten to a good place.
Okay. Unless you want to talk more about Dungeons and Dragons.
I mean, I feel like I feel about Dungeons and Dragons about how you feel about football.
All right, so we're done.
I mean, I'm glad you like it.
Fair enough.
I'm glad you like it,
Fair
but I
enough.
don't know anything about it, and I have no real interest in it. I see why people enjoy it,
Uh-huh.
but
So I won't tell you what happened with my character and the squirrel.
the squirrel,
A squirrel.
a squirrel,
Yeah.
that's interesting.
That's
Hold on, let me find. Okay, yeah,
Theater of the mind is a good way to describe
theater,
theater of the mind.
theater of the mind.
Theater of the mind.
Shout out to Lauren Murphy. You know
Uh-huh.
who Lauren Murphy is?
I don't know.
Houston MMA fighter.
Okay.
She stepped in with one of the greatest fighters of all time.
Ronda Rousey?
No,
Is she considered one of the greatest of all times?
I don't. In the pantheon now, I mean, she's like maybe she's in the top 10 of women's fighters. And
Cyborg.
Cyborg's great,
Uh-huh.
but
Those are the only two women.
Valentina Shevchenko
Okay.
is the 125-pound champion
Uh-huh.
and just a dominant fighter. One of the greatest strikers in all of MMA.
Uh-huh.
Anyway, Lauren Murphy fought her this weekend. It was very one-sided because Valentina Shevchenko is a monster. But Lauren Murphy was stepped in with the best. Houston's own. So shout out to Lauren Murphy.
Jose, way to show up right at the very end.
Yeah. Hey, Jose.
No.
I'm glad you popped in. So anyway, all right. We'll wrap there because
So, do you think if you got in the octagon right now with this 125-pound girl,
Valentina Shevchenko.
do you think you could beat her up? Think you could win?
No,
Okay.
I wouldn't hit her.
Why wouldn't you hit her?
Why would I hit a woman?
Because you're in the octagon.
I'm not gonna hit a woman.
Well, then you're fighting at a disadvantage.
That's right. I would.
So if you fight at a disadvantage in Dungeons and Dragons, you got to roll 2 dice and you take the lower of the 2.
like Risk.
Huh?
Kind of like Risk.
Yes, you're fighting at a disadvantage.
Yeah.
So you take the lower of the 2 rolls.
Oh. Philip, it's the time's a little squishy.
It's probably gonna be around 12:30 from now until we say otherwise.
It just depends on when I have to pick up my daughter.
Yeah.
Actually, no, 12:30. 12:30 is more of a me to go into jiu-jitsu thing.
Yeah.
But then the end time, like today, I don't have to pick up my daughter. Otherwise, I'd already be late.
Oh, yeah, it's almost 2.
It's
Oh, you would
1:40.
be 1:45.
Yeah.
You would be late.
Actually, I wouldn't be late. I could run out now. I could end the show and run out and be fine. But I don't pick her up today.
Oh, okay.
So that's typically why we have to run out. But anyway, yeah, well, probably 12:30 for a little bit.
Make sure you're watching everyone the social media because we possibly might have something really cool next week.
Possibly. Well, I mean, we're gonna have something cool.
Well, obviously.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But we'll have something even cooler
Yeah.
than normal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't
Probably
wanna,
like a jack-o'-lantern,
I don't want to spoil it.
pumpkins, maybe a pumpkin in here.
Mm,
When you go scrolling through our old YouTube, like the YouTube from the past,
uh-huh.
yeah, pumpkins pop up every time around this time.
And just for you, Jose, we'll probably be having a pumpkin show here in the near future.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Heck yeah.
Yeah.
Who's like the biggest fan of pumpkin beers?
Is it you?
No, I mean I like some of them, fine, but there's others that are. But I'm saying who's like the biggest fan? We should bring them in.
Yeah, it's not going to be me.
Like, who get? Like, I know that's what I'm saying. You're like meh. Jose, do you love pumpkin beers?
I think it might be Jose.
Okay.
He loves the pumpkin beers.
Philip, people love pumpkin beers even if they don't know it.
Nah, I disagree.
You love the time of year.
Yes, but that has nothing to do with pumpkin beers.
That's not true. Pumpkin beers,
I
the
think
spirit of
people-
pumpkin beers infiltrates the
I
air.
think that's it. That's it. People love the idea of the spirit of pumpkin beers.
I didn't even light my pumpkin spice candle. I should have. It'd be smelling so good in here right now.
Hold on. There we go.
Yeah.
Put it in all caps for us.
Heck yeah. Jose, well, meet us at Thistle or somewhere, and we'll do some hardcore pumpkin beer.
Uh-huh.
Some of them are
Josh
better.
will give you all his pumpkinators.
I won't. I can't carry that many. I think that would be considered bootlegging if I took that many somewhere.
Not if you're giving them away.
Jose says he loves pumpkin beers the way Kennedy loves pumpkin lattes. I don't think Kennedy's ever had coffee.
Honestly, the pumpkin lattes aren't too bad because
There's no pumpkin in them.
they're so full of like sugar and milk and stuff.
It's like
They
a
taste
pumpkin
good.
pie.
Yeah.
You like pumpkin pie?
Heck yeah. Who doesn't like pumpkin pie?
I don't know. I've met a couple people.
Well,
Mm.
I don't hang out in those circles.
It's true. You got to watch that. Actually, we're out of beer. We should end the show.
There's more Ethiopian tella, but
We'll get to that
all right, just
post show.
just to catch you up real quick because we're about to sign off.
Yeah.
Jose, this is an Ethiopian tella. It's a traditional Ethiopian beer from Fitzhugh Brewing. That comes in at 6.8% alcohol by volume.
Yeah.
Nice roastiness.
There's no
Nice.
hops.
And if you're interested in brewing it, hold on, where's the thing? Right here. Yeah, just follow that flow chart right there, and you'll be able to brew like an Ethiopian tella.
Yeah, you could probably do that this afternoon.
Yeah, so you knock that out real quick, and that's what you missed today on today's show.
Yeah. And then all you have to do is check out this graphic and go like, boom. Support us on Amazon. Go to liquidlunchshow.com/Amazon when you're getting ready to buy all those Christmas gifts, and that'll help us out by giving us a little kickback. So, boom. All right. Let's wrap.
Let's do it.
Okay. I'm going to do that. Thanks for watching, everybody. Thanks for being a part of it. And it's a good show.
As Philip says, we're wrapping that rascal.
Yeah, we are. All right. Well, join us next week for something. It's going to be awesome. I'm sure whatever it is. Thank you to Dos Serenos for the delicious beer and Fitzhugh Brewing. Kennedy, great job today.
Josh, great job, dude.
Thank you. All right. We'll see you back here next week. And that's it. So for Kennedy, I'm Josh. Bye-bye, everybody.
The preceding has been a presentation of Stewed Productions.